Okay, hello everybody. This is a long overdue new guitar day. It's a Gretsch Falcon Player's Edition, and there were two things that really attracted me to this one. I don't normally go for the blingy, Vegas-y white Falcon. I mean, it's history, and it's, you know, I respect all of its place in the Gretsch history and its tone, and God, Billy Duffy and his 70s Falcon, and you know, it's awesome, totally great. But the thing that sold me on this one, I have a country club. It's a bit thicker. It's the traditional size for these Falcons and country clubs. It's a big honker. This one is a little bit thinner. I think where the other one is like, I don't know, 2.75 inches. This is only like 2.5 or something. I should have really looked that up before starting this. But hello, welcome, Surfy Sonic here. And along with Fender guitars and anything Surfy related, I'm a big fan of Gretsch guitars as well. So anyway, this one came up. Though the second reason that I wanted to get this particular Falcon along with the thin body, because when you have a thicker body, the thinner bodies are more comfortable to play with. Ask me how I know. Anyway, but this bad boy, it's the finish, the Midnight Sapphire. It might look black, but if you hold in the right light, now I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually blue, a very dark blue, and it's got a little very subtle sparkliness to it too. And it just, I mean, I'd like the black Falcons. I think they're awesome with the gold trim, the blingy trim binding. And I've got a TV Jones, like I do with all my Gretsch guitars. I probably should, except for the Country Club. It has the stock bridge. But most of my other Gretsch guitars have true arc bridges. They just make them more resonant, chimey, lively sounding than the stock bridges. Anyway, along with the Player's Edition Black Falcon here in Midnight Sapphire, got my Magnatone Twilighter. I did a trade. I traded a 62 Fender Pro that I rescued from a shop. I just tend to want to rescue vintage gear, and I have 2 or 3 other vintage amps, so I didn't really need the Pro. It's a 1x15. It's a great amp, and my good friend Matt the Cat from one of the surf forums and offset guitar forums, we met up. I went down to his place in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and we worked out a trade. So I ended up, he had this bad boy, and I like, oh yes please, I'll take one of these. Nice modern hand-wired Magnatone Twilighter. You know, marketing tip to Magnatone, maybe they should put the name Twilighter somewhere, but maybe it's sticking with a traditional thing. I don't know enough about Magnatones other than they have glorious tremolos and they're very good amps. This is our killer amp for surf too, you know, but I'll stick with my Fenders for amps for that as well. Anyway, so this is all plain clean. We'll start with the neck position. On these are, boy, they're some kind of Filter'Trons, the newfangled name, and I forget right now. Post a comment to add the name because I forgot. When I got this guitar, I had every intention of swapping these pickups out for, I don't know, out of the Country Club I put Magnatron, TV Jones Magnatron pickups. I swapped out the TV Jones Classics. And I thought, well, I'll just put the Classics in this. But these Gretsch Filter'Trons, these new ones, I don't think they're the Broadtrons, but they're something. F something or other, I don't know. They're really good, and they're very lively and chimey. turn down the tones just a little bit. Take off some of that bite. It's very bitey in the bridge. Here's the middle. Alright, this put me out of my misery because I hate not playing with reverb. And put on some reverb. The Magnatone Twilighter reverb is really nice, the onboard reverb. Very surfy. And anyway, here's the bridge with the reverb. Here's the neck. That bridge is really bright. Back to the middle. I didn't realize how bright these pickups were. They're maybe a little too bright for me. Let's put on a little Keely's Caverns, Keely Caverns delay. Space Cossacks, one of my favorite songs. I don't play it nearly as fast as the recording because I'm old and slow. But anyway, it's a lovely song. So, if you're curious about the Magnatone Tremolo that it's so famous for, it has two capabilities. One is FM and one is AM. I don't know if it's like radio frequency modulation, and I don't know what the AM stands for. I just thought it was morning, you know, because like AM radio. Could be alternative, I don't know. Anyway, you can tell me in the comments. Please like and subscribe to the Surfy Sonic Extravaganza. Okay, this is the FM mode. Oh, it would help if I actually turned on the tremolo button. Here we go. In the neck. It's kind of a nice old 50s kind of sound. You can adjust the speed and intensity and all that stuff, or decay. Here's in the middle position. Yeah, I think I'm coming to realize these pickups are really great. So that's FM. Let's go to the AM. And this is probably your more harmonic-y tremolo that you'd hear in an old Fender, like brown face or brown faceplate, you know, the brown panel amps. Like, I don't know if you can see it in the camera shot here, but I have a little Fender 62 Princeton Chris Stapleton edition. It's hand-wired. You can find a deal on them used. I did. I got it for probably about $300 or $400 less than the list price. And I gotta tell you, it's one of the best little amps. It's one of the last ones to go out the door, as is this baby. It's quite lovely. The onboard reverb is great. The tremolo is nice. So that's the AM modulation or shifting thing, tremolo. Articulate. I just think they might be a little bright for me, but when I first played it, I was fine, didn't notice. Maybe it's just more claritized in the Magnatone as opposed to the one of the Fender amps I have. Turn off the tremolo. And how does this thing take pedals? So the Soul Food, this might be really loud. That's neck position still. Here's middle position. And we all know what song that is. Bridge. For you old 80s folks like me, let's see if it's... bridge. I wish I knew how to play cult songs. Sorry, I don't. And they're great songs. So that's the Fuzz. That's Soul Food. I'm sorry, not Fuzz. Dirt. That's Soul Food. Electro-Harmonix Soul Food. And I've got two pedals that do fuzz. I've got a new SurfyFuzz from Surfy Industries. I'll do a video on that and probably a comparison with this one. This is the Fuzz-Ray. This one might get really loud at first, so let me... What? I just scared the dogs out of the room. So we don't... God, that's crazy, that one. That was loud. I think I'm neutered now. So that's the Fuzz-Ray. If I hit this one, I'm almost afraid. I don't know what the one side does. Anyway, this pedal is, I think, was designed, this is a Nocturne Fuzz-Ray in Vince, oh God, oh boy, Vince Ray, the artist, who's also a big time guitar player, Gretsch player, and other good stuff. He did the artwork on this pedal. And it's totally cool. So I think this pedal is designed mainly for hollow bodies for fuzz. So I'm going to turn that off. Now I'm going to turn on the SurfyFuzz. The cool thing about the SurfyFuzz, it's got kind of that 60s US vibe, which is what the setting is on right now. They have a Japan mode that is like with octave, so this is kind of cool. Very gnarly. Anyway, we're done with fuzz. It's too fuzzy. I like fuzz. I also have a Julia. So we have some lovely kind of chorusy effects. This is my Gretsch Falcon Player's Edition in Midnight Sapphire. It's quite lovely. I don't know if you can see the blue at all, but it looks black from the outset. But once you really look at it, it's got a blue sparkly goodness. And it's, I never thought I'd own a Falcon, and it just worked out. Hope you enjoy this, and please let me know what you think. If you think I should swap out the stock pickups, I'm kind of leaning that way. Maybe, I mean, again, it is also just simple as lowering the bridge is kind of high. The neck is fine, actually. I think it's because the bridge is raised so high. I may lower it. Because really doing a pickup swap on hollow bodies, even though I have all the right tools for it from TV Jones, it's a pain in the butt. And if I can keep this as is, that would be ideal. But the bridge is really harsh. Even the middle is harsh. Yeah, it's just really bitey, so I'll have to think on it, and you let me know if you think I should do it. If I should take more guitar lessons. I haven't taken lessons since I was a kid. I just kind of learned as I go, and I'm a little rusty. I haven't been making videos in a while, but I made some promises to people I needed to put out some videos, so I had to get to it. Lovely tremolo. I got again a True Art bridge. It's kind of a brass bridge. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.